Good afternoon, I'm Susie Nordquist, and this is your afternoon news fix for Friday, the 5th of July. The Labour Party has now officially won the UK election. Keir Starmer will become the new Prime Minister. The BBC declared the party got the 326 seats it needed for a majority. Auckland Council and the government can't see eye to eye on speed limit changes. The council has voted against government plans to increase limits and allow variable speeds around school zones. Transport Minister Simeon Brown says Aucklanders voted the coalition into power because they supported their vision. He says the current rules don't lead to good outcomes.
It makes absolutely no sense to make a shift worker going to work at 4 a.m. in the morning to have to crawl around a suburb at 30 kilometres per hour.
Councillor Richard Hill says someone will have to take responsibility for what happens after lower speed limits are removed.
So these will be reversed and deaths and serious injuries will happen in those places potentially. Who does the finger go to? Does it go to us, the AT board, or the minister?
Promising signs lie ahead in the economy, but it might take a few years for households to feel the difference. ASB's household sector outlook hints at interest rate relief as a possibility before the end of this year. Economist Mark Smith says households have been put through the ringer in the past few years, but he says the chance of a cut to the OCR this year is possible. The Prime Minister is bidding one of New Zealand's largest media companies farewell. Newshub is airing its final 6 p.m. bulletin tonight. A new look show premieres tomorrow night under the ownership and direction of Stuff. Speaking to media in Ashburton, Chris Luxon says he's sad to see the outlet shut down.
And I just want to say thanks to all the Newshubbers for all the work that they've done and for the contribution they've made to New Zealand over many, many years, and I wish them all the very best.
Should young people have access to social media? Australia has been discussing a ban for under-16s and will be trialling age verification technology. Internal Affairs Minister Brooke Van Velden says she understands extensive use can be harmful, but isn't considering a legal age limit. Labour's Child and Youth spokesperson Willow Jean Prime says it is a conversation we could have.
As the former Minister for Youth, I did hear from Rangatahi the impact that social media was having on them, and particularly one of their biggest issues, which was mental health.
To sport now, and new All Blacks captain Scott Barrett says he's just got to do his job and his own preparation hasn't changed. It's ahead of the opening test against England in Dunedin. Departed first five Richie Mo'unga says he's hoping to push for selection again at the next Rugby World Cup in Australia in 2027. The Football Ferns are putting their faith in interim head coach Michael Main to step up at the Paris Olympics later this month. He replaces Jitka Klimkova for the tournament. I'm Susie Nordquist, and that's your latest news fix. We will be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.